I wanted to circle back on y'all with this stock talk, right? Just to kind of recap. Last go round, I was in ULTY. I gave it a go to see what was popping. I was kind of hype in the beginning, but then when I seen the weekly dividend payouts go from 9 cents down to 8, down to 7, down to 6, I was like, psh, it's time to dead this piece. So, we got up out of there. We pivoted from the ULTY on over to TSYY. So that the last 2 weeks the payouts have been good. Have they been actually pretty sweet? Um, Unlike ULTY, which it went into the grave along with a lot of the yield max stocks that we've been kind of observing over the last months, maybe 4 months. A lot of them, I think, did reverse stock splits. So whoever had large positions, I don't know what to tell you. But as soon as I seen the ship going all the way down, I was like, yeah, let me hop off this thing. So we're now TSYY as far as the divvy play. Then as far as some of the newer up and coming stocks that I have positions in, as you see, I got LAES, which is supposed to be kind of like a quantum computing cybersecurity play, right? Of course, there's no Rivian. I ain't leaving. Wolf of Wall Street voice. I ain't leaving. Rich Tech Robotics. This is something I'm kind of in a little light with only 25 shares, only because, I like it. I think I even seen some downtown, but, I'm not all the way hype yet. SLI, which is, of course, some lithium situation. I said, let me see what's going on there. So I came in with 100 shares, especially at the low price. Mara, I only came in with 10 shares only because I'm still hoping for some kind of pullback. Because if we get that pullback, then I could, if the price come down a little bit more, then I'll be confident to get more shares. Because when Bitcoin go up to 200K plus, these shares are going, do something. So that's why I'm looking at it, but I ain't really that invested yet. So I got a couple of BS positions here. This QTTV, some medical shit, just to keep it all the way grimy. I don't even remember what that it does, but I got a few of that. iRobot, of course, I think they do the Roomba. I think I'm pretty sure. CrowdStrike only got one of those because I think it could go a little bit lower. Then I might get another one. QS, QuantumScape, of course, that's dealing with EV battery production, stuff like that, as well as batteries for other EV products. I think they do a lot of stuff for the U.S. military as well as commercial sectors. And then there's good old Nokia, who recently, I believe, did they have some kind of $1 billion situation with Nvidia. So it's only a matter of time before Nokia finally wakes up, and then they play a part in 5G technology already, but it's more behind the scene. But you have them playing more of a major role in 6G. So that's another reason why I said let me get the 100 pack and just wait for it to blow later. Wolf, my boy Face been telling me about Wolf, so I finally came one in. So we're gonna see what that does. I was in before when it was lower, and then I made profit on the shares. Yeah, forgive me, my voice still I guess kind of weak, but got out, and then I heard some additional news that it could go a little bit further. So then I came back. And then, of course, I got the little 20 pack of Intel shares. Really waiting for it to retest maybe the $39 area before trying to get a couple more. And, as it prepares to make a potential next move up towards 50 based on what the streets is saying. I think they also got some kind of deal, not with Google. Yeah, it might be with Google, but that's the recap on the little moves I've been kind of just doing as far as this particular portfolio. Once again, shout out to TSYY. Um, it's been doing good for me. As you see, my averages, what's that, 586? That's a nice average right there. And there you have it. $5.86. It's at $6.25. Thanks in part to Tesla. And I'll catch y'all next time.